Cal, again, your thoughts on the game?
Disappointing result first and foremost, particularly at home, somewhere where we've been so strong this season. Disappointing performance that was worse in the first 45 minutes. The second half, I think we gave everything we had to give, and that isn't enough at present, and to get something out of the game. But a disappointing performance. It will feel worse on the back of a disappointing performance last week. If we defend the set piece properly from an awful build-up, but if we defend the set play properly, then we're talking about a really poor performance where we get a 0-0. But that isn't the level we've set ourselves this season, and it certainly can't be the level that we set moving forwards.
Can you put your finger on Warrington on New Year's Day and then the first 45 minutes today? Why certain players that we know can play a lot better than they do just weren't at the races, frankly, in that 90 plus 45?
I think we're in an incredibly difficult situation that where I've not managed it properly is not being as honest and not coming out and saying any team loses three centre forwards that walk into pretty much every team in this division, in Tom Pearce, Charlie Caton, Adam Thomas, all at the same time to injuries that two of them are broken bones that have taken place during games. It'll hurt teams. We look like, generally, in the main, although I thought we were poor today, you've asked me a question about a multitude of games. We've been solid, and defensively we've ground some results out. We've had clean sheets. Don't have conceded here before today for 3 months. And then in midfield we can play, and I think we lack quality today. We certainly lack quality on New Year's Day. We've done that to death. But at the top end of the pitch is where we're struggling, and that is why we don't produce the chances. We don't sustain attacks. You don't get the ball in those areas enough, and that's where we're at. And I think that's what you have here. That all I can guarantee is you've got a staff that I know, but certainly a group of players that are desperate to do everything they can to succeed. You've got a manager who gets a lot wrong, but has done everything he can for 18 months to 20 months through loads of good, bad and ugly to get this football club where we want it to be. That's not going to change in the next 21 games. We're going to come in and we're going to fight 3 times a week, Saturday, Tuesday, to get the football club in the playoffs. If you want to measure us against the team at the top of the league, we will come up short. We will fail, the group will fail, I will fail. You can poke that at us. If I thought we had a lot of credit in the bank for what the group have done for the football club, and today it felt like we didn't, with what was a fundamentally disappointing performances in our incredibly challenging circumstances. And my biggest criticism, we've named a young goalkeeper there on the bench for the first time this season to make the numbers up. That's not disrespectful to him. We don't name goalkeepers on the bench. We had to do it last week. We do not have enough players to fill the bench. We are signing non-contract centre forwards. A centre forward has been thrown straight back in after being out after knee surgery, and we have another one who hasn't played much football since leaving an EFL club at the back end of last season. We're trying, we're fighting, we're coming up short. The reality is we have 21 games to get in the playoffs, and we have to fight, and we have to fight match day and training, and we have to be better, and we have to be better than we were today. But let's not kid ourselves about the situation. That's the reality. That's where we're at right now. And I'm telling you now, it's the biggest challenge I've faced in the senior management, 3-4 seasons, or how many games here which I've seen. The biggest criticism I've got of myself is I've not come every week and I've not spoken to and gone, this is how tough it's going to be. If we've tried to find ways to be positive, no, it's tough. We need bodies in the building to support the current group, and we need more ready to go options at the top end of the pitch with, like I say, we need those 3 forward players back.
Is the finance in the club to bring in those bodies you talk about?
That's not a question for me. I'll work very, very hard with what I've got. Again, big criticism myself. Expectations rose last season based on us having a 3rd place finish. I've always prided ourselves, and we've got to find a way to punch above our weight. Today we came up massively short. This is a game that I thought the opposition were excellent, and I thought they were excellent in the reverse fixture and were good value for their 3 points. I'm not one of these managers that comes out and slags everyone else off and blames match officials. I've not done that before, and I'm not going to do it now. But fundamentally, we've got to be better than what we were today. But there also has to be, we need to finish in 7th place. We need to finish 7th, if it's 6th, if it's 5th, if it's 4th, whatever. We've got to finish in 7th place, and we've got 21 games that I think we're going to need 31 points. We lose a top goal scorer, one of the highest goal scorers in the division in the summer. They don't grow on trees. It's been really difficult. I think we've replaced them, and then we lose them for that period of time. Now, That will frustrate people. The performance will frustrate people. The result will frustrate people. Please be really clear. Put that on me. Don't put that on players when they're out there on the pitch and they're giving everything and coming up short. Let's not kid up. Direct that at the manager. Direct that at me that picks the team. But we've got what we've got and we are doing everything to get the results. So I can't question effort. Yeah, I can question quality. But let that come at my door.